Kokomo Art Gallery, where John Lopez has made all the things in here with various iron and scrap metal and stuff like that. It's very cool. You kind of have to see it to know, so I don't know if I'll be adequately descriptive for blind people, but...
Right here is a peacock. It's got, some of these feathers are made with wire, but you can see there's like forks and knives.
Yeah, so like this is all three-dimensional. It's right out in the open, like I can touch it and feel that it's made of wire, but that's the feathers.
There's 300 pieces of silverware in there.
What? So this is silverware.
So
yeah, not fork.
And then this is actually cable that's
spoon.
been unwound.
Where?
Is what you feel.
The cable is all these little bits right here.
That is so crazy.
And
God, I wish the blind people.
At the very top of the head, which you can't really reach, but the feathers are the ends of like spoons and whatnot, or like forks
and knives.
Yeah. Because they got the designs at the ending. Yeah.
That is totally.
And here's
totally.
the toes are the ends of some.
But yeah, this would be a place that blind people would really enjoy, because a lot of things are in museums are behind glass.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow, cool, dude. Well, like, so what is this up here exactly?
That's some of its wings. I can't tell what it's made of though. Probably some
a sheet of metal, I think, and then he's like etched on it a little bit, so it looks like the texture of a wing might be.
Very awesome. Wow, that's just creative mind.
And there's some pictures over here of different ones. Like here's the one actually, it even says where it's located. It's a picture of the one that's at Dakota Steakhouse back in Rapid. There's the bison out there.
So this is just a picture?
Yeah.
Cool.
But not, like I wouldn't have quite remembered if I didn't see this description, but it says that it's from Dakota Steakhouse, and I do remember it there. It's right there by the front door.
Wow. But yeah, all you people in the audience can Google like John Lopez, because he's like famous for, they've done documentaries about him, and he's from this town. So he's our claim to fame.
There's a horse. There's a couple different horses and a bison. Here is Walleye. It's one called Walleye Up that it says is in Mobridge, and it is a cowboy riding a walleye, and like and it's in the air, so it's got it's like way off the ground. Like the walleye isn't touching the ground. What is holding it up is like a fake water wave made of metal, and so it's like all way up there. It's really cool. And the fin of the trout. Not only does John Lopez do the analogous features with pieces of metal, but he'll also add additional art inside of it. So the fin has some...
She said the fin has some Native Americans riding horses on the fin. Huh.
And I think there's one, like one of the foxes that I saw, like a fox that I saw outside.
Yeah?
Yeah, this tiger's also in Mobridge at their high school.
Oh man.
Yeah, tiger.
Cool. Mobridge is like 100 miles from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen or been by the one at the high school here?
No.
There's one in front of our high school, the cowboy, so it's a rider, cowboy with
we'll have to drive by.
horseback. Yeah, and that one would be out in the open too, where you can
awesome.
touch it.
Yeah.
I like this one because it's a very active one. It's Hugh Glass. So it's at the Granville Museum in London, so you get to go see that one too.
Yeah, you can go there.
But it's got a bear attacking him, and he's got a knife out and everything, preparing for a fight with the bear.
It's the story of Hugh Glass, where he was mauled by a bear.
Yep, there's a movie about that.
Yeah, The Revenant.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that took place like, Shade Hill is like 30 miles from here? Or
It's only 12, actually.
Only 12?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is on the south side of the lake,
Uh-huh.
but like Somerville is 12 miles from London.
Oh
so
man,
not
cool.
too far.
Yeah.
There's a picture book here with more of it. Because as much as he makes it, constantly need updates.
Yeah, I wonder how long a thing takes him typically.
Yeah. So many that it has to be a few a year.
Huh.
Oh, and he made all these president statues?
He did. He was a bronze sculptor before he became a scrap iron sculptor.
Oh.
And he did 12 of the presidents that are on the main street in Rapid City.
Yep, I knew he did some of them.
Yeah,
That's
so
where
he
we
did
live.
12 of those. those.
So he did the one that's closest to me. I live right by Jimmy
So
Carter.
that's the one we got on. Wait, we didn't get Jimmy on the.
I mean, I don't think we purposely got it on video, but you probably would have seen it whenever we walked by my place. So he did John Adams, John Q. Adams, William H. Harrison, James Garfield, Teddy Roosevelt, Ulysses S. Grant, Warren G. Harding, Calvin Coolidge, John Kennedy, and Jimmy Carter.
Wow, I didn't know he did that many. Like, and he did them all by himself, I guess. Wow. Very cool.
And this is the shirts and stuff that they have on display.
Oh.
They're really nice. They're like, I mean, they have the sculptures on them, so it has like the unique bison. And
I have a Kokomo
like that.
T-shirt, but I don't know what it has on it. Do you
I
remember?
think the one that you have is, I think it's this one, right? I think that's the one that
Yep, that's
Russ
familiar.
got for you, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, this is interesting. Are these, can I just grab one of these?
Yeah.
It's a scavenger hunt for the tree of life that's outside. So you can look for the clock, the whale, the rooster, a bunch of different things that are on the tree.
Oh, nifty.
This one has both if you want one of those also.
Oh, yeah.
It has the Ed Lemon sculpture and then it has the tree on there also.
Yeah.
There's a
Let's try
few
that.
more things on there, so if you want, you can have them
I'll
both.
take both.
There's also a newsletter at the front too.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you want that, you can.
Cool.
I'll grab one of those for you.
And this one is behind it's not a rope, but it's a chain basically, but it's another bison that it's got some lighting inside of it. It's got a little hole in the highest part of its back, and it's got a Native American wearing a headdress, and it's got like a blue and a red lighting in there. So
That
it's
is
really-
Sitting Bull.
Huh.
And then in the other buffalo is Custer.
Ah.
So this
And
sculpture is
the-
called The Last Stand.
Uh-huh.
So
I
these
see.
two bulls are fighting against each other. Their heads are clashed together and they're fighting, just like Custer and Sitting Bull
Oh,
did.
interesting,
So
like
they're-
symbolic.
Yeah, they're clashing together. Something John wrote here that's kind of unique, I think. He said, each of the two sculptures represent one man and his mission during a momentous clash between two cultures. Like the men, these two bison bulls are at odds in this sculpture, fighting for their lives.
Oh, wow, that is so cool.
Yeah, and he has lots of symbolism within all of his sculptures. So on each of these huge buffaloes, there is an eagle.
Neat.
One has been shot with arrows and looks wounded, and the other one does not.
And I see one has a skull in its claws over there.
Yeah, and this one, Sitting Bulls, has a turtle and an olive branch, and those are Lakota's signs of peace. So Sitting Bull wanted peace when he went there.
So, like, is there signs that tell all that, or do you just have to kind of?
We just share that when, we had to get that from John. You know, why did you put that
Oh,
there?
wow,
You know?
yeah.
So, but lots of heavy chains to make it look like the curly hair that would be on a buffalo.
Oh, cool. Huh.
And I see a train here on the Custer bison.
Yeah, and that was part of the the reason for the battle. Oh.
Oh, yeah, she just said the reason for the battle was they wanted the train to come through. Yeah, I can't reach it. It's behind
Well,
it.
I think, let me see if I can move this. It's got this chain here, but I think you can step forward enough to
Touch
at
some of
least,
the bison.
that's pointed, so that's his horn, that's his one horn.
Oh, wow.
And it's all wrapped in that wire.
You can see, can you reach these horses? There's carvings of riders on horses. This is the Sitting Bull bison.
And that was because Sitting Bull had a vision or a dream, and in his dream, horses were falling from the sky. So that's what that's to symbolize. Is these horses are all cut out of metal, and they all have Indian riders. So that's why
Awesome.
John put those there.
Yeah, like just not only just so creative, but just thinking like
Yeah,
that,
it
the
tells
deeper
a
meaning.
story.
Yeah.
You might be able to get in here close enough to
Yeah, oh,
feel the eagle and
Oh.
yeah, just kind of lean into it. There you
Oh.
go. That's the eagle.
So like what is this made of?
This looks like just kind of pieces of metal that are cut, and a lot of times he used his weld.
Uh-huh.
You feel some just little lines.
yeah, the welding is like the detail.
The bead of the weld is making the design.
Oh yeah. I wish I could describe it, but it's hard to describe.
Yeah,
It almost feels like Braille in some
it
places.
does. Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah. It's interesting.
I should ask him to do something in Braille sometime. That would be cool.
There's a horse. This one is some type of cattle, like a longhorn. I'm not good at cattle types.
That one's in Houston, Texas. So it looks kind of like Texas. It has a guitar in it.
Oh, guitar.
Yeah, and the Lone Star. And this maybe looks like a fiddle. Would that be
Yeah.
Oh,
a
neat.
fiddle in it also? So,
Is that like an engine pipe, I think?
oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
He
yeah.
uses everything.
Yeah.
Where does he get all his metal from? These?
From area junkyards or junk piles. People invite them out to their place and go through
Yeah, and
their
we have a
pile.
lot of it at our ranch, so we keep saying we should have him come out or
Oh,
bring
yeah.
some in to.
Yeah, that would be fun to say
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
some of yours went there.
Yep.
Where did you say you said there was some other notebook or what was it?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I don't know if she wants to feel this.
Oh.
This is just this is a clay model of a wolf that is out.
Oh.
It's outside, but this is what John does to start with. He carves these clay models.
Oh, and then makes the
and then
actual.
so he can actually see what it's going to look
So
like.
this is actually the proportions.
This is the wolf, yeah. So this
So
was his
it's gonna
nose.
be bigger, but
So
yeah.
this one is actually, he used this model, and there is one hanging outside that's big,
Oh, like-
but this is the model he
Yeah.
used for it.
That is crazy.
So, but yeah, he carves it out of clay first.
And like he didn't bake that clay or anything.
No,
it's just kind of soft.
he could still carve on it if he wanted to change it
Oh wow.
or whatever, but this is the model he used for one that's outside.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, here, it's just a little newsletter, so.
Yay.
Talks about him going to Qatar earlier this year and
okay.
rode camel and
Cool.
Was
Yeah.
it
whatnot,
Arabian foal?
yeah,
He's
that's
been
the
all
one
over
he
the world.
took. So yeah,
Very cool. I can hold it in front of my glasses at some point and then. Yeah.
She's got her little thing in her glasses that help her do YouTube videos and stuff.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
So yeah, very neat. We're gonna look at some of the outdoor stuff
okay,
next. So,
all right. Well,
Thanks
enjoy.
for
Did you
doing
sign the
it.
guest book?
Oh yeah,
Be sure. Oh, looks like I need to turn a page here. Yeah.
So put Connie Hoffman Ellis.
Let's see. And do you want your email in there, Mom? Or should I just leave that blank?
Eh.
What is your email again? I forgot. I know there's a 97 in there, but
Yeah. Connie Ellis 71.
I'll send you one. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for stopping.
Sure. Did you put your name in there too?
Yeah.
Stay cool.
Hey. Thanks for the.
again for the water.
You're welcome.
Now we're outside where he has more of the stuff you can actually feel. A lot of that in there was like pictures of the things, but out here he has actually the real thing. What do you see?
We're going through an archway, and here It's just a basic one. It's some kind of a yucca plant, I think.
Made of, how would you
Just
describe?
metal. It's a real simple one.
Yeah.
This one's kind of interesting. It's one of those sandstone orbs, but it's covered with vines in an artistic way, and it's got some plants in a planter on top of the orb.
Oh, I wish I could describe it better. Huh. You just have to come and visit sometime and check it out.
On the wall in front of us, there's a bunch of flowers blooming on a tree painted on the side of the building, and a little metal thing that says love. Over here, there is a fellow shoeing a horse.
So I can't really feel any of that.
No, it's just all painting.
Huh.
And here's another one that says Howdy from Lemon, and it's got different things that people relate to lemon, like there's rodeo, there's T-Rex, there's pheasants, there's sunflowers, there's cattle,
So like
and
he
there
not only
is
he
a
paints
bicyclist.
too, I guess?
Maybe they commissioned another person in collaboration, but I don't know.
Huh.
Here's a saddle here. It's just a saddle, but it's a metal saddle. It's kind of hot, so just be careful. But
Oh, wow.
that other saddle that I was trying to explain how they had the gap in the middle, it was basically exactly like this, except you can see how that's a gap right there.
Oh, yeah.
It stayed a gap all the way to
So-
here.
And this is like a life-size saddle.
Yeah.
Okay, so right here there's a mural of wings that you like a person can stand between, but we're not going to do that. We had to wait and charge the glasses a bit for the second time. First time was at the petrified place.
Up here is the wolf. I'm gonna you can go between up here and then reach up. And that's the nose. You can put your hand in the
Oh,
nostril
wow.
right there.
So this is the real thing of that one we saw in there, but this is like way up high, so I can't even reach very much of it. And it's very how much huger did you say it was than
Probably
the...
like, I don't know, at least 10 times the size.
Wow.
Look up a little bit that way.
This way?
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
It's rather warm out here, so I'm getting a little faint again. So I said we should have stayed in there while we charged the glasses, but
You
didn't
need to sit down again.
Yeah, I'm good for the moment.
Yeah, here's the cherry blossom tree. That's the one that has like the clock and all the other stuff in it. Oh, that's interesting. It's like a person dangling from the branch of the tree. You can't really, you can't feel it, but
I should look up more.
interesting. Yeah, there's like a person right there.
Do you know if this has an official title?
The Tree of Life, according to, because we went in the gallery next door and they have these.
Okay. I'm surprised it's not out here.
Yeah. Oh, here's the old man's face is in the tree trunk right here. There's the nose and the eyes and the beard.
And I'm sure all of this has like symbolic meaning too. Weird. It's just made of any old thing you can find.
That's some other kind of face there. What's that? Oh, yep, here's the clock. It's right there. The hands are missing, but there's the center that the hands would be attached to right there.
Like, how did you even come up with that? And
Here's the rooster. It's like a weather pane rooster.
so it's
like a
part of the
decoration.
main sculpture.
Yeah.
It just has all this stuff like hidden so people can do a scavenger hunt and find the various things. But we definitely need to take some of our stuff from out there at the ranch for him to build with.
And we're going through the arch again. And now we're back out on the street. So now we